And place your toes together and your heels together. Roll your shoulders back and down. Place your hands in front of your heart center. Slightly tuck your chin towards your chest. And just start to take some nice deep breaths. So we just start to center ourselves and settle, ready for our practice. So engage your bandhas, so pull your pelvic floor up and your lower abs back towards your spine and up slightly. Okay, let's bring the hands down by the side. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. So you can do knees, chest, chin if you want, or chaturanga. Up dog, exhale for down dog. 5 breath 2. 3. If you wanted to walk through your feet, lift and lower your heels, by all means you can. And 5. Inhale, look to your hands and walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastadahi, standing pose. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. So you can either step or jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So your feet are the distance of, if you imagine that you put 2 of your fists in between your feet. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Aim your chest towards your thighs and try to look at your navel. Keep your bandhas engaged. And 5. Inhale, look to your hands. Walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastadahi. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One. So remember to breathe through the whole of your lung capacity. So into your back, into your chest, into your sides. But remember, keep your bandhas engaged, so don't let the breath go down into the belly. Walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samastadahi. Surya Namaskara B, bend your knees, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot comes forward to the hands. Back foot is flat, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, fold. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, fold, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One. 2. So try to take the tailbone up towards the sky. 3. Making sure the wrists are nice and straight and your fingers are spread wide. 4. And 5. Inhale, look to your hands, bend your knees slightly. Walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes to the top, back foot is flat, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, fold, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot comes forward, back foot is flat, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, fold, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Shavasana. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look to your hands. Walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes forward, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot comes forward, Virabhadrasana, left side. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look to your hands. Walk, jump or step forward, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti. Hands to the waist, jump your feet to the side, just hip distance. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, fold. Take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. So if you can't quite reach your toes, you can just place your hands onto your shins. Aiming the belly towards the thighs, chest towards the shins, head towards the knees. Try to make sure that the weight is a little bit towards the balls of the feet, so we're not sitting into the heels. Four. And 5. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, hands go under the front of the feet and fold. So if this is a little bit too much, if you can't quite reach your feet, then you can just place your hands wherever you can around the back of your legs. Again, Try and get the weight to the balls of the feet, but just watch you don't topple forward. Keep the bandhas engaged. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, place your hands onto your waist. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, jump your feet together, Samastadahi. Inhale, step your right leg to the back of the mat. Exhale, rotate round on your heels and forward down to the right side. Take hold of your big toe with your peace fingers. If you can, that's your first and your second finger. If not, just place your hand onto your shin. Try to open up your chest as much as you can. Try to look at the thumb of your left hand. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, turn on your heels. With your exhale, go down on the left side. So taking hold of the left big toe with your peace fingers or holding the shin. Right hand up towards the ceiling and looking at your right thumb. So you can pull your hip, pull it back a little bit, your chest, pull it back a little bit, and your shoulder, pull it back a little bit. And then you're in a nice line. And 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels. Take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Right hand goes up towards the sky. Look at your right thumb. So here now, your hips are square to the back of the mat. Your back foot is facing 45 degrees towards the way that you are facing. Your right toes are facing the back of your mat. Four, 5. Looking down to the ground with your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels. Take the right hand now to the outside of the left foot. Left hand goes to the sky. Look to your left thumb. If it's tricky for your balance, step your right foot to the right a little bit more so that your overall stance has a more width. Looking down to the ground with your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, Samastadahi. Inhale, step your right leg to the back of the mat, big step. Exhale, rotate round on your heels, bend into the right knee and put the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Left hand reaches all the way up over the top. And then if you can, look towards the middle finger of your left hand. So if coming down to the ground like this, your chest is facing the ground and you're pointing forward, you're looking down, then it's probably better to use a block or something under your right hand, or come to your forearm on your thigh. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels, bend into the left knee, right hand comes up over the top. So you can do this little body check again. You can place your hand onto your hip, open up, right hand onto the rib, open up, hand onto the shoulder, open up, and then arm up and over the top. and 5. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels. We'll do the modification. So drop the left knee down to the ground, right hand on your right hip. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, forward to the outside of your right leg. Place your hands into Namaste prayer hands. And then inhale, push through your left toes, taking the left knee from the mat. So try to make sure that you're not slumped down onto your front leg. So lengthen your spine, press your hands together, and use that to rotate your body. Exhale, look down to the ground. Your hands can come down to the mat. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels and drop the right knee down to the ground. Left hand on the left hip, inhale, right arm goes up. Exhale, forward to the outside of your left leg. Place your hands into Namaste. And then inhale, push through your right toes, taking the right knee from the mat. So when your hands are in Namaste here, you push them together and your elbows are in line. So make sure that your elbows aren't collapsed. One is stacked on top of the other with your hands in between. And 5, looking down to the ground, hands can come down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, step to the front of the mat, Samastitihi. Inhale, step your right leg to the back of the mat. Take your hands onto your waist, turn your toes inwards slightly. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, fold. Take your hands down to the mat, if you can, in line with your feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold fully into the pose. So I'll just come to the side and show you this pose. So it may be that your adductors and your hamstrings are a little bit tight and you can just touch the floor here. That's fine, just as much as you can. But if that's quite easy, just try and take your hands further back so they're in line with your feet, and then you can use your hands on the mat to push your body through. Make sure the weight is nice and even through the foot, so not sitting into the heels. Okay, inhale, lengthen up through the spine, look forward. Exhale, place the hands onto the waist. And inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, just here. Inhale, take the arms out to the side. Exhale, place the hands onto the waist. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, fold. Now, keeping the hands on the waist this time, aim your chest through your legs, followed by your head. So chin comes towards your chest. Squeeze the elbows together. And again, try to maintain that weight nice and even through the foot so you're not sitting in your heels. If you're tight hamstrings, then you probably lean back a little bit in your heels because it's less tension on the hamstrings. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, just here. Inhale, take the arms out to the side. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift up through the chest, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. Now try to keep your palms together as you bring your hands over your head. So heart first, followed by your head, followed by your hands. If your shoulders are super tight, then you may have to open your hands, and it may be that your arms don't come much off your body. That's fine. Just work towards bringing the hands off the body and keeping the palms together. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, place your hands onto your waist. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands come down and take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, your first and your second finger. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. Heart goes first, followed by your head. Now make sure that your thumbs are not sticking out, so you're not using them as a tripod. So keep your thumbs tucked in, and you can use that as a little bit of leverage to push your body through your legs. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, look forward. Exhale, place the hands onto the waist. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, gently step to the front of the mat, Samastadahi. Inhale, take your hands behind your back into reverse Namaste. And you can take an exhale here. And then inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, rotate round. So you want about 1 meter in between your feet. Exhale, fold your body down. Aim in the center of your chest over your leg. Aim your chin towards your shin. And try to keep your hips nice and square to the front of the mat. If you're tight in the hamstrings, then by all means bend your leg a little bit. But as I always say, don't use that bend in your leg in order to come down some more. Okay, so if your hamstrings are quite tight, then bend slightly, but it would be much better just to be here rather than a bent leg and coming right down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, rotate round on your heels and fold down over your left side with your exhale. So again, you're trying to square your hips to the back of your mat or the front of your mat now. Four. And 5. Inhale, come all the way up, open your arms. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, Samastadahi. Okay, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So either take your strap or just hold your foot with your peace fingers. So if you can, take hold of your big toe with your peace fingers. Otherwise, use a strap. Dressing gown belt is fine. Exhale to bring your leg up. If you fix your gaze on something that's not moving, it will really help your balance. And also what I found is if you look not too far in the distance, that also helps. So fixing your gaze on something not too far away will help your balance. Inhale, exhale, take the right leg out to the right side, look over your left shoulder. So this will knock your balance off, looking over your left shoulder. So if you try to, again, fix your gaze, inhale, bring the leg round to the front. Exhale, you can release the toe, hands to the waist. Try to keep your foot as nice and high as you can. If you were using your strap, just completely let it go and put your hands on your waist. Point the toes, relax the shoulders, squeeze the elbows back behind. Exhale, bring the leg down. Nice. Okay, let's go left side, see if we're a little bit better. Okay, leave this, but I did Ashtanga the other day on very, very uneven ground on Saturday, and my balance was 100% better. So I think I need to do it on wonky ground. 4. And 5. Inhale, exhale, take the leg out to the side, look over your right shoulder. 4, 5. Inhale, bring the leg round to the front. Exhale, release the toe, hands to waist. 1, 2. So when you do this, try not to lean back, okay? So I see many times, especially if you've, I know you shouldn't be holding your strap now at all, but I see people like this. Okay, so try and maintain nice straight body and just your leg is high. Okay, we'll call that 5, so bring that leg down, a little bit of a walk through the hips. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to do is a modification of the actual pose. So we're going to come into a standing pigeon. So take your right leg, cross it over the top of your, above your knee. Place your hands into Namaste. And then exhale, bend through your left knee and bring your chest down towards your right shin. I quite like adding this modification in because it's nice for your hip, but the actual pose is not very doable for a lot of people. So I really like this modification that I've thrown in. Inhale, bring yourself up, and exhale, release. Okay, take your left leg over the top of the right, above the knee, so on the thigh. Place your hands into Namaste. Exhale, bend into the right knee and bring your chest down into the left shin. Four, 5. Inhale, bring yourself up, and exhale, release. We've got some mosquito bites on my leg. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, fold yourself forward, hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, jump your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now bend the knees, inhale, jump forward, keep the knees bent, arms up, look up, Utkatasana. So try to straighten your arms as much as you can. Gotta bend as much as you can through your knees, but you need to tuck your tailbone down. So this, with your back folded forward, is not right for Ashtanga. So we want the back nice and straight. Sit into as much as you can, tuck your tailbone under, reach the arms up, arms are nice and straight, and look at your thumbs. Exhale, fold, and we don't lengthen, we just jump straight back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, bring the right leg to the top of the mat. Back foot is flat. Virabhadrasana 1. So you've got a nice good bend on your right knee. Back foot is flat as much as you can to the ground. And arms are up, nice and straight, looking towards your thumbs. Try to keep the hips square to the front of your mat. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, rotate round and bend into the left knee. So now you want a nice good bend on your left knee. That foot is probably facing 45 degrees-ish towards the front, and try to flatten the foot if you can. Inhale, open up your arms for warrior 2. So now your back foot could come to 90 degrees, so you could face it to the long edge of your mat. Staying with that nicely bend in the left knee, and just making sure the knee doesn't fall in, so you don't want the knee to cave. So just make sure you can see your big toe on the inside of the left knee. Looking towards the middle finger of your left hand, and your shoulders and your hips are facing the side. One more breath here. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Exhale, rotate round on both heels and bend into your right knee. So again, hips and shoulders facing the long edge of your mat. And look into the middle finger of your right hand. Just making sure that knee doesn't collapse inwards. 4, 5. Rotate your hands down. Step your right leg back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, we come to sit. So bend your knees. Inhale, jump your feet forward. Come down to sit. Take your legs out in front of you, hands by your sides. Sit up nice and tall. Engage your thighs and your feet. And tuck your chin towards your chest. So push your hands into the mat nice and strong. If they reach, mine don't quite reach. Dandasana, staff pose. Keeping your bandhas switched on, using the whole lung capacity for your breath. And that's 5. So inhale, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, keeping the back nice and flat. Exhale, fold yourself forward. So when we fold, we're aiming down the body, down the legs, not looking to bend over. Okay, so keep the back nice and flat and bring the chest down towards the shins. Try to keep your legs nice and strong as well. So engage your thighs, keep your feet engaged. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, place your hands on the top of your feet and fold. Now your elbows can draw down towards the ground. And I always use this as an opportunity to stretch through my feet as well. So bringing the toes down. This is sometimes in Ashtangas and sometimes not, it depends. My Indian teacher does this. No, Patabi Joyce, I don't think did. John Scott does. So there's various different variations of Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, number 3. So take hold of the outside of the foot. Fingers are at the top. Thumbs are at the top, fingers are underneath. And now your elbows can come out to the side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. And exhale. We'll do 4 as well. If you can't manage it, don't worry. Just do any of the others. Take the bind beyond your foot and fold. So if you can, hold on to the wrist. You can take either one. I tend to hold my right wrist with my left hand. All the time making sure that the feet are engaged, the toes are pointing up to the ceiling, and the thighs are engaged. That's 4. And 5. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. We won't do a vinyasa this time, so we'll come straight back into Purvottanasana. So take your hands just behind. Inhale, lift up your body, drop your head back. So just making sure that your feet aren't flopping out to the side. So we try to internally rotate the thighs when we lift up. 4 and 5. Exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, we do a vinyasa here. So cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so we will do the next pose or a variation of it. So take your right leg and just pop it over the top of the left thigh. So flex your foot, and then you can take your right arm around your back and then just lean forward to see if you can touch your foot. If not, just hold your shin. So the actual pose of this one, the hand that's behind would hold the right toes. And whilst I can do it, it does make my knees hurt the next day or later on. So I'm going to avoid it for a little bit. So this is your nice variation of it. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. Okay, so I'm going to do another vinyasa here so you can have a feel of what the full Ashtanga is like. So hands down, jump your feet back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So remember, you can always come to your knees, chest, chin. Okay, so let's take the left leg now. So left leg over the top of the right and flex your foot. It just protects your knee. Take your left hand around your back. You can just hold wherever. And then if you can, hold on to the outside of your right foot. Now, if you were to bring yourself forward a little bit, then you can feel that a little bit more into the left hip. But again, we're bringing ourselves forward like belly and chest rather than bending through the back. Inhale, lift, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale and release. Okay, let's go vinyasa again. So cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump your feet back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so Triangle Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Take your right foot beside you on the mat. And so the top of your foot wants to be on the mat at the side of you. So don't, make sure it's not the inside of your foot. Pull the flesh out from your left side, just to straighten you up. Now, if you're very skewy, then you'll need to put a little block or something under your left, like your outer thigh. Inhale, take hold of the foot or the shin, and then exhale, fold. So if you can take the bind on this one, your right hand would hold your left wrist, and again, aiming your chest down towards the shin. If you're using your strap, then just take one strap in each hand, and the strap is around the ball of your foot as you bring your hips, your belly, your chest down the length of your legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. Okay, let's do another vinyasa. So cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump your feet back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so now left leg goes beside you on the mat. So again, make sure it's the top of the foot. Pull the flesh out from the right side. It might just help you straighten up a little bit. Inhale, take hold of the foot or your shin, and then exhale, fold. So again, if you've got the bind on this one, left hand holds your right wrist. And aim in the center of your chest over your leg. And your leg is always engaged, so make sure that these muscles, your quads are engaged, and try to make sure that your shoulders aren't up around your ears, so keep your shoulders low, your neck long. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. Okay, so another vinyasa. So cross your legs, jump your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so let's go on to Janushirshasana, the next pose. Bring in the right foot to the inside of the left thigh, and the right knee comes out to the side. Inhale, take hold of the foot or the shin. Exhale, fold yourself down. So if your knee is poking up quite high, then it's quite good to use a block or something under here in this space. Otherwise you might feel like it's going to topple over. So Janushirshasana is head to knee pose, where again we aim the body down the legs. And remember, try to keep this straight leg always engaged. Foot is engaged. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. Okay, you guessed it, vinyasa. So cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so then we come on to the left side, exactly the same. So left foot comes into the right thigh. Again, right leg now is nice and strong. Inhale, take hold of your foot or your shin. Exhale, fold yourself forward. So if you can take the bind on this one, then your left hand holds your right wrist. And again, aim in center of your chest, down your legs. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale, release. Okay, vinyasa again. I'm being mean to you today. Jump your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So if they get a little bit too much, by all means you can sit them out. But this is Ashtanga for you. One vinyasa, every single side, after every single pose. Okay, so let's go on to B. We bring the right foot into the left thigh, hands come by the sides, and then we roll up and sit onto the heel of your right foot. So this is pressing on your mulabandha, so around your pelvic floor area. Take hold of your foot or your shin. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Okay, so again, if you can take the bind, right hand holds your left wrist. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale and release. Okay, vinyasa again. So cross your legs, roll forward. Chaturanga. And then jump forward. Okay, so left side, left foot comes into the right thigh. Hands come by your side, lift up and sit onto your heel. Take hold of your foot or your shin. With your inhale, exhale, fold yourself down. and 5. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale, release. Okay, vinyasa again. Cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, jump forward to sit. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Janu Shirshasana C. I don't generally practice it myself because it's too much for my knees, but as I'm doing most poses today. Okay, so what we do, let's take hold of the right foot with the left hand. Okay, so right foot with the left hand. Now reach through and take hold of your toes. Okay, so you're this kind of position. And then just bring your toes down. So I need a little bit of shuffling into this pose. So what we are aiming to do is put the ball of the foot to the inside. The heel, as you can see here, is coming up my thigh. And then some of you, your knee might come all the way down or quite low. Mine will stay quite high. Okay, then inhale, take hold of the foot or the shin, and exhale, fold yourself forward. If when you fold yourself forward, it puts pressure on your knee, or even if this does, then it's probably best not to do this pose, okay, which is why I generally don't do it. I generally will leave it out. Yeah, so this is it. This is the Janu Shirshasana C. If you can see my foot's there and this position here. So I think, Joe, you might have open hips, so your knee might be quite a bit lower. But okay, inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward, and exhale, release. As I say, I don't generally teach that pose because I think it's quite a tough one, quite hard on the knees. Okay, so let's do vinyasa. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees. Inhale, jump to sit. Okay, so going on to the left side then. Now this side's really difficult for me for some reason. My ankle doesn't seem to like it. So hold your left heel in your right hand. Put your left hand underneath. Take hold of your toes. And then twist so that your toes come down to the mat. So this is a problem for me because my foot doesn't like to twist on this one. So there's always poses that are probably not quite so nice for us. So again, we aim to get the heel up the thigh here. But as you can see, for me, this one's pretty tough on this side. So I'm just gonna get myself comfortable-ish. Okay, and then take hold of your foot or your shin, and then exhale, fold yourself forward. So my foot here isn't in the right position at all. It doesn't like to twist, but you might be completely different. Your hip makeup and your ankle makeup might just be quite okay with it. Inhale, lengthen, look through the spine, and exhale, release. Okay, so vinyasa, cross your legs, roll yourself forward, jump your feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, inhale, jump forward, sit. Okay, so we've just got a few minutes left, so I think I'm gonna miss Marichyasana actually, and let's go to some back strengthening. And so we're gonna miss quite a few poses now. Obviously, normally Ashtanga takes about 1 hour and 40, so we're a little bit limited as to what we can do. So bring yourself into lying down, and let's bring the feet in towards the sit bone, and then lift up through the hips. Interlace your fingers onto your back, roll your shoulders together, and then just lift up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, so we'll rest here just for a few breaths. You can either do exactly the same again, okay, or you could come up and reach for your heels, or you can do a full back bend. Okay, so I'll do the full back bend, and you guys can choose what you do. Okay, so feet again come in towards your sit bones. Make sure your feet are pointing down to the bottom of your mat and not out to the sides. Place your hands by your ears, keep your elbows tucked in, and then inhale, lift up. And that's probably about 5, so exhale, bring yourself down. Okay, bring the knees into the chest. And let's have a little massage on the spine. Okay, and then roll yourself forward and backwards. You might feel that in your back a little bit. So now we do the counter pose, which is Paschimottanasana. So bring yourself, fold yourself forward, down your body. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, look forward. Exhale, release. Okay, so cross your legs and we're going to come into Yoga Mudra. So take your hands behind your back and hold on to your elbows. Inhale, and then exhale, fold yourself forward and bring your head down towards the ground. So generally we hold this for 10 breaths. So just one more. Inhale, bring yourself up. Okay, place your hands into Chin Mudra. So this is your first finger and your thumb tips together. Straighten through your spine, straighten your arms, straighten your fingers. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And here you can practice your breathing. So just making sure that your bandhas are still engaged. So we are nice and tight through the pelvic floor. We're pulling it up slightly. The lower abs are pulled back towards the spine and lifted slightly. And then from there upwards into your chest, your side, your back, you want to fill with air, fill with prana. Okay, and then gently release in the pose, and we'll come to Shavasana for just 5 minutes or so. So lie yourself down onto your backs. Take your feet out towards the side of your mat. Let your feet drop naturally out to the side. Palms facing upwards. So gently start to bring the awareness back to your body on the mat. Start to have a little bit of movement through your fingers and toes and deepen your breath. Take a nice big inhale and take your arms all the way up over the top of your head. Bring your feet together and then take your feet down south as far as I go and the hands up north as far as I go for a full body stretch. And then bend the legs, place the feet by the sit bones and roll to your right side using your right arm as a pillow. Gently bring yourself up to seated, keeping your eyes closed, and place your hands in front of your heart center. And we'll finish with one arm, so take a nice deep breath in. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, well done.